think this is actually coming along not bad at all. So the front half is pretty much done. Now we can start looking at the back. So the first thing we need to look at on the back is, unfortunately, we need to get rid of, this section right here, I think. Let me double check with the orthographic view. Yeah, so this section ends sort of right around in the same section the other one does. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these faces, we're going to highlight all of this, we're going to hold Control and select everything except this sort of edge back here. We're going to select all of the stuff in the middle. So now all that's left is the end cap thing, if I can show that right there. All that's left is that. So in perspective, we're going to drag this all the way back. Okay, so that's not awful. I kind of like that, actually. I wonder if I can rotate this face. Ooh, look at that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, that's one of my favorite parts about modeling, is when you have an idea and you throw out the reference art. In worst case scenario, I can just drag this whole face back in, and it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that for there right now. We're gonna see how we feel about it later, but I'm kind of liking this. So the next thing I think that I want to do is probably the stock, because the handle is gonna be a pain. I don't want to do it. So I'm thinking the stock, because we've already got most of the components in place, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to do. So let's make sure all of these are in the mesh. Let's turn that off. We're gonna do, oh boy, we're gonna do the same thing we did at the very start. We're gonna go into orthographic view and we're going to quad draw. So that is again in the modeling toolkit under quad draw, and then we're gonna try and figure out how we want to do this. I think I can do this in just a couple of polys, because I think I can just do this. Right, and then 1, 2, 3. Wow, that wasn't right. 3, 4. Perfect. I think that's actually legitimately perfect. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's the world axis. Okay. If I turn off the grid, does that go away? It does. Okay, that's fine. All right. I was worried. I saw that second line. I'm like, Okay, so let's go back to the channel box so that we can turn on this layer. So now we need to have a think about where exactly we want this to be. We're gonna go into, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna go into object mode. Gonna switch to move. We're gonna center pivot this so that it moves from its center. We're gonna okay, let's look at this from this view, right? Switch. No, let's keep it wireframe. I like wireframe for this. So I want this to be pretty thin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to extrude it, and we're going to drag it to right about there. That's about even. So let's hop over into this view, and oh no, all the faces are black. 5 points if you can guess what button I'm going to hit. That's right, reverse normals. It's not bad. Looks flush. So what does this look like if it's smooth? That's awful. The problem, okay, so this is really rigid in the drawing, but I don't think it should be. I think it should be a lot more soft. So what I'm gonna do, these should be rigid though. Okay. So let's give this thing a run for its money. Let's take these 4 edges. Let's take these ones, and let's bevel them. Okay, that's created some janky stuff. That's fun. Okay, so cancel that, undo it. So let's hide this. These 4 edges are still selected. Let's take this, bevel. Bevel, please. Or not, that's cool too. How about now? No? No, it doesn't want to. I understand, but I would really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it if you would. How about now? Bevel? What if I go into here and I select the bevel tool the hard way? Hey, that did it. Okay. So we've got fraction. Is he creating, wait, is he creating a quad or a try? That's a try. That's totally a try. That's annoying. Okay. That's fine. Well, probably, well, I mean, Unity can handle tries, can it? I think so. Pretty sure it can. I want another segment. I just want one more. And then I want it to have a higher fraction. Then maybe one more segment. Yeah, that's super jank, but actually, that's kind of what I was going for. Not the jank, but like, but the softness of this angle. Can I get away with one fewer segment? No, I really can't. Okay, so it's creating some weird stuff here. I don't know. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think this face ever gets seen. I can just remove this face. I can totally do that. Okay. Okay. I have a plan. So these two faces don't ever get seen because they're like they're trapped between either the shoulder part of the stock or the top part of the gun or the bottom part of the gun. So I can just delete these two faces, right? So the next thing I can do is start looking at. I don't think these two are ever visible, so that's fine. We can get rid of these, and then I can just turn these two tries into a quad, I think. Or worst case scenario, I can I? There's a tool for this. Is it bridge? If I did well, hang on. If I did from here to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just like bridged it right there. Yeah, that would work. Okay, so bridge that. Yeah, okay. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think those are two distinct faces. Oh no, they merged. Look at that. Look at Maya. Maya knows what's up. Yeah, so those form a quad. Are there any non-quads up here? Yes, there. What in? Oh, it's that. Okay. So yeah, that's probably fine. If not, we can fix it later because I think I might need to take these two vertices back a bit to make it flush, but we can fix that later. That's not an issue yet. So let's go to face mode. Let's take these two. And honestly, I don't think I need to do this if I'm 100% honest. Edge mode right here. Bridge these. And those merged. Cool. I don't think I need to do this. I don't think it's super important, but I think it's a good practice to be able to figure out geometry. I think it's good to know. I think it's good to be thinking in sort of a polygonal mindset. Just double check that and make sure. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty sure. Oh, I missed those. Wait, how did I miss that? Did I just not do it? I must have just looked at it and skipped over it. That's funny. So I'm going to take these two. I'm going to bridge them together. That's fine. Yeah, I think I just looked at that and just didn't do it. But whatever. It's all right. So basically, what I just did, if you weren't paying that much attention or if you don't know, was I just had a whole bunch of triangles on this model, and some engines don't like triangles. So you have to turn them into quads, which are four-sided objects. Normally that's a square, but it can be whatever you want. So this right here is technically a quad, even though it looks like a triangle, because it has 4 vertexes and 4 edges. If I drag this apart, you can really see that it's just a square that's weird, which is fine. You're allowed to do that. So let's go ahead and go back to the channel box. Let's turn on the finished mesh and let's have a look. Yeah, these are going to need to go up. That's fine. We knew that was going to be a problem. Okay, so how's the rest of it? Is it all line up okay? It looks okay. Over there? Yeah, it looks good. It's a little janky on these corners though, and I'm not sure I like that. So if we scale them together, and then back a bit. Yeah, the issue is like there's this really hard edge right there. So what I might do actually, which would make a lot of sense. Why aren't you switching to the move tool? What? Oh. What I might do is take these Whoops, I forgot to shift. What I might just do is take these and bring them all the way up to the top. That way it's still technically a quad, it's just a weird quad. But does it look okay? It looks mostly okay. There's going to be some normal issues. If I switch it like that, is it fine? I really don't like that. What I almost want to do... Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. I was going to say what I almost want to do is connect these two vertexes somehow. But there's no way for me to do that and have it work because there's this line right here and it just throws everything off. So that's okay. We'll keep that in mind. We'll come back to it later if it becomes an issue. The next part of this puzzle that needs to get assembled is this stock. I don't know what that is. If I'm 100% honest with you, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. So I think what I'm going to do is just have it be sort of like this brass bar that sort of goes all the way through it. I'm not going to have the stock be particularly... Oh, I wonder if it's just like a... I don't know. We'll figure it out. But the first thing we need to do is switch back into the ortho mode, highlight all of these meshes, and put them into the finished meshes object layer thing. Put it over here. Okay. So this is going to be fun. How do I want to do this? Because this is a lot of curves, and I'm not great with curves. Curves are not my strong suit. But what I think I can do is sort of roughly... Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do a quad draw. Start with the wall. What I think I can do is sort of bevel this so that it looks right. Like that. Then it sort of goes down to here, and then it goes down to here. And it sort of switches back like that. So... that for the fun part. I can't actually get these to just be one face. Well, I could. Yeah, I guess I could. If I... Wait. Could I? I'm gonna be deleting... Well, am I? No, I'm not gonna be deleting those faces. Those faces are gonna be permanent. Okay. This may have been a colossal waste of my time. How do I want to do this? And I'm sure, like, there's some super obvious solution. I just don't know what it is. Okay, so I've had some time to think and I've come up with a plan. My plan is to get rid of all of those dots. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cylinder and I'm going to manually change the location of the edges. So this is going to be a little annoying, but I think it's going to work. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to see if it works. So let's create a cylinder. Let's go to the inputs. Let's make sure I counted this beforehand. It's 11. It's 11 edges. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch back into our 3D view, our perspective view rather. We're going to take these faces. We're going to select everything. We're going to deselect the middle by holding Control and dragging. That means we've got just the caps selected. Delete those, because we're just going to rebridge them later, and it's going to be a pain to try and work around them. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate X 90 degrees, switch over to this, highlight this. So we're going to put this right here, and then we're gonna do some crazy stuff. So let's go into that was wrong. We're going to vertex mode by right-clicking and holding the, going over to the vertex option. So the very first thing that I want to do is sort of figure out where I want these to go. Okay. So do this. I might need to add more edge loops later, which isn't all that hard to do. Okay, what I think I want to do is do... Okay, let's have a look at the 3D view and see what we're working with here. So that looks like a stock, if I do say so myself. Which I probably shouldn't, because it looks a little janky in spots, like right there. Right there. I don't like that. Let's fix that. Not with that many segments. Drag that down. I just want 2. That looks reasonable. I like that. Offset a little higher. Nope, a little lower. It's not bad. I like that. Okay. Enter to confirm. So now I have a bit of an issue. That issue is how do I get the sides to be filled in, quote unquote, without adding a ton of geometry, preferably. Might have to add a bunch of edge loops. I wonder if I can just edge. Is there an option for this? I don't actually know. This is going to be new to me. Connect? Connect segments? No, that's not right. I don't want to do that. Add divisions, separate, combine, smooth, boolean. There's a thing. There's a thing, I think, for this. I just don't know what it is. It's not bridge. It's not add divisions. It's not bevel. Append to polygon? There we go. It's append to polygon. My bad. This used to be in the modeling toolkit. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, you can just create a face just like that. And I'm not sure if Unity can handle convex polygons like that. Worst case scenario, I have to triangulate this and it'll be fine. So let's press G to redo the last action. And then we just select every face. Oh. Get rid of... Oh, it's doing crazy stuff. Okay, hang on. There we go. Now we're better. And I wish you could just like double click to select the entire loop, but for some reason you can't. So that's our face right there. Or that's our stock. I would like this to be... I would like this to be rounded on the edge. So I'm gonna select these. Wait, what did that just do? So yeah, okay. Select these, just these edges. Did I get everything? No, I missed a couple. Okay, so then chamfer or bevel, my bad. Bevel offset 0.42, subdivisions of 1, I think. Yeah, 2 is probably fine. Let's mess with the offset. I don't want it to be quite that much. How about 0.5? How's 0.5 sound? That sounds good. Okay, so that's fine. So let's do... Why can't I... Am I... Oh. I was in object mode. That's why I couldn't select the edges. Whoops. Let's take... Oh, no. Yep, these ones. There we go. Just G. Or not. That's cool too. You don't have to. I respect... what? Wait. Bevel? Okay, okay. Fraction 0.5 segments 2 depth. Fine. Okay. Okay. So if you remember our discussion from when I was doing the little triangle thing under the stock, you remember that I said something along the lines of everything needs to be a quad in some engines. Unity isn't one of those engines, so it can do weird shapes like this. If you look at this face, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges. It's a 12-sided polygon. It's called a convex polygon because its angles add up to more than 180 degrees, I think. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to need to fix that. I'm going to try putting it into Unity just to see if it works, and if not, we will triangulate. Actually, what does it look like triangulated? It's mesh triangulate. It looks super weird. That's also how many faces? This is tries 154. Yeah, that's fine. So let's turn on all the other layers. Let's just see what it looks like first. Well, I mean, you know, it's a start.